Right. So here you are, you're hot off this TV show, you're selling merch,
Yes.
and you're hanging out in Fairfield at a hotel. This is 2014, so you've been on the run for 3 years at this point?
Yeah, it was almost 3 years, yes.
Almost 3 years. And then the police actually swoop in.
Yeah, they swoop in. But actually, I was told on because they had a reward out. And like I said, the person who lined everything up for me to be able to go on a run, she ended up turning on me and had me robbed. So that's why I came back really to California to try to figure it out with my kids. But I would always come see them every like 6 to 8 weeks. And it was Easter time. And at that time, when I got robbed and held hostage for 5 hours, and one of my best friends set it up.
Wait. Let's talk about this situation. So what exactly happened with this whole robbery?
Basically, because American Greed. When the American Greed show came out, we was in Vegas, and me and her stayed together, and we had a bond that basically we would never have no men come to the house, basically, because my situation at the time, she was in a situation. I trusted her because she was supposed to be going to jail any day fighting her case. But at the time, I didn't know she was cooperating on her case. And I'm up under her feeling comfortable, but really just still living my life. And when that show come out, you know, we going state to state, traveling and having fun while I'm on the run. And we meet guys from different states. So she ended up putting a guy on to me like, oh yeah, you know, Niesha on American Greed. And I guess they thought I had all this money. And one day when I come home, there's some guys waiting in the house for me. And basically they, you know, take me up, and me and my aunt. They had her upstairs in the bathroom like she didn't play a part, but I knew because they was in the house. We had alarm systems. She was supposed to be out here in a bay at the time, but she ended up coming home early. When I pulled up, it looked suspicious, but like I said, I was smoking that damn weed. I was high, like, oh, that car don't supposed to be parked there because it's like on the streets where you can't park in a red zone. But I'm like, it was a van. I was like, that ain't nothing. And as soon as I come home and park the car in the driveway and come through my garage, which was me and her house, I come up in there and we had a bathroom downstairs, and one of the guys jumped out the bathroom and throw a pillowcase over my head, and like, we here for the 500,000 to $1 million. And I already knew it was because that show, her talking, and I started laughing. I was like, I don't got that kind of money under me. I'm a wanted person, you feel me? I'm in the streets like y'all. Like, and they like, nah, bitch, you got the money, this, and that. So I'm like, well, where's she at? My cousin. I call her my cousin. I'm like, where's she at? They like, oh, we got that bitch upstairs. She don't got nothing. We already checked her and this and that. So I already knew, like, if y'all coming for that kind of money, y'all would have made sure y'all did something to her first. You feel me? Because that's a lot of money that you having under us in that house or whatever. So I'm like, okay, well, yeah, some money upstairs, but I say it's in her room. They like, oh, okay. So I'm like, let's go up there. They take me up there to her. She's in the bathroom. I can't see because I got the pillowcase over my head, and then they end up duct taping me. And I'm like, hey, where that money that's I had put in your Chanel bag in the closet or whatever, because her little closet was in her room in her bathroom. And she was acting like she couldn't talk. She was hysterical. I don't know what was going on. So I kept on pressing the issue, like, oh, it's up there. So they looking through all the bags and they can't find no money. But I'm really like playing mind games with them to see if you really about that life. You feel me? Like, if you go take me out. Like, at the end of the day, like, I was just like, I thought it was over for my life at that point in time. And she screaming and hollering, but I'm thinking like, this bitch hollering, but they on me. You feel me? Like, she playing a role. I just knew it was the whole setup, you know? And basically, they talking shit to me. They stripped me down. They ended up burning me with curling irons. It was really her. I know she had to play a part. Ain't no Robert's gonna be in your house and know where your curling irons at and have them plugged up and be comfortable to be in there for 5 hours, because it took them 5 hours to pack up all my shit because they was looking for the money. And I had so much stuff like jewelry. I had like $250,000 worth of Louis Vuitton, Chanel bags, just all kind of labels and jewelry and everything. So they packed up all my shit, but didn't touch her shit. So I was just like, at that point, I thought I was gonna get killed. Like, so I was like, fuck y'all. Like, They end up, I only had like 100,000 in there. I had to end up telling them where the money was at because they was stupid and they wasn't really about that life. So I got tired of playing the game for 5 hours. So I just, and the money over here, the money over there, and this and this, that. So then they missed like 5,000 because I had like money tucked in my clothes. Sometimes I just stash money in my coat jackets and shit like that, little, money just to go take the family out. And they end up finding that, so they get mad and they act like that's the reason why they burned me and they was gonna kill me. Oh, the 5,000. At that point, I was like, fuck them. I ain't telling them, because I had another 10,000 somewhere. But I'm like, I ain't telling them shit at this point. Because they was trying to tell me too, like, you need to call somebody out here to bring more of the money because we know you got it. We saw the show and this and this and that. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, this is crazy. So I was like, okay, I could call somebody, and how y'all want me to tell them to bring it to y'all or whatever. They was like, oh yeah, bitch, tell them to drop it off at a garbage can. I was like, y'all hella dumb. Like, ain't nobody gonna do that. But I'm gonna tell you what I can do. I'm gonna tell them I want to buy a whip out here, and they'll bring the cash like that and meet up with y'all anywhere. And they was like, no, bitch, fuck that. We don't want to do that. So I was just like, this whole thing was staged. I was like, this is crazy. But at that time, they was like, bitch, we found the 5,000. You playing? We find any more money, we gonna kill you. And then they took the curling irons, burned me on my ass. And once they did that, I kind of went out, and I was like praying to God, like, damn, this is how I'm gonna go out.
I mean, it sounds terrifying. I mean, you're duct taped, you're getting tortured, they stripped you down, threatening to kill you. There was guns, I assume?
I thought it was, but now I think about it, I don't think it really was. I think they was playing, because it's like when they first came in the house, I was about to sit down, smoke that weed. It's funny because the weed have your mind moving slow. So when I was sitting at the table, he came out the bathroom, but then another guy came like from the garage, and he had like something in a pillowcase, but I don't think it was really good now that I think about it, but it looked like a gun. And they was bringing my auntie who was with me in. And when they was doing that and they threw the pillowcase over my head, I was like, oh shit, like, what? Don't bust no move because they go kill me. So let me see where she at though. Like, what the fuck? And she was upstairs, and that's how we got upstairs, and all that whole thing went on. And once they burned me, like I said, with the curling irons, I kind of blanked out, and I just started praying to God, like, take care of my kids. I thought it was over, and I kind of blanked out. But then I was like, please just don't rape me. Like, I just had a miscarriage. And then when I came to, she was the one who was untaping me.
Did they threaten to rape you?
They didn't threaten to rape me, but I think it just really became too much because my auntie was in the bedroom with duct tape, screaming and hollering, like, please don't do nothing to her.
Yeah. Okay, so you eventually come out of this, and you get the duct tape pulled off. And do you know right away that that girl set you up?
Yeah.
Right away?
Instantly. She the one who unduct taped me. A duct tape, when I was trying to get it off, the spit weaver let it get loose to come off my mouth. Like, reason why I think, because I was like, I can't breathe, but I was playing a role just to see what was going to happen next. Once like I said, I was going out, then I came to. I was playing a role, like, let me see what the fuck is really going on. And they was like packing stuff up, taking it to the car. And they was going back and forth. Once she unduct taped my mouth, my foot, my legs, I'm looking at her like, want to do something, but I'm naked. And my auntie, like, I don't know if she unduct taped her too, but they only really have my auntie legs. And like, my auntie got these perfume bottles. Like, we just got to fight to get up out of here. My mind, like, jump out the window. But I'm like, damn, I'm naked and this 2 stories up. Like, what the fuck? So then next thing I hear them coming back in the house, and I peek out the door because we upstairs and our staircase went straight down to the front door. So I peep out the bedroom door. I'm like, oh my God. They like, bitch, we gonna kill you. Woo, 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 woo. So she like, jump in the closet. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna jump out the window to myself. But then I was like, is I'm gonna really survive? Like, fuck it. I jump in the closet. The robbery was over. The robbery was over. It was done.
Right. And you're a fugitive with stolen goods, so it's not like you can call the police and report it.
Exactly.
It's not like you can call your insurance company and say, hey, give me this money back.
Nope.
It's just a total loss at that point.
Yep, a total loss. I lost everything. They took everything from my handbags to my panties to my night clothes. I didn't have anything. I had to start all over.
Did you ever find out the guys that did it?
No. I really think it was some guys. Like I said, on a run, I was going state to state. I lived in Chicago for a minute. I ended up like hiding up out there. I ended up meeting a guy and just being under him. I mean, he didn't know what I was into. And I really stayed in Chicago a lot. And that was the thing. She was trying to get me to stay in Chicago, but I wouldn't because I didn't feel comfortable her moving all my stuff to Chicago. So I got a place out there, everything. Now I was supposed to come back. Don't come back with her. She was supposed to move all my stuff to Chicago, but I had all this jewelry, all this money. I was like, nah, I need to come back and move my own shit. And when I came back, that happened that next 2 days. So that's how I just know it was her. Like, I think the greed kicked in from the show, people calling, and she just like, I got to get it quick before somebody else get it. And she basically put them on to it. But it was some guys who've been to the house before because how they was disguising their voice. Like I said, we had a bond like to never bring nobody, but she did start bringing people right before that happened. But it was more like, oh, you know, they going with me to Cali. They just flew out of here for Chicago, or they just flew out of here for Massachusetts or whatever, and we going out here for this and this and that. But I'm like, this is weird. We wasn't supposed to never bring no guys here, but whatever. I'm still waiting for her to go to jail any day because, like I said, she was fighting her own case, and she never went. I was just too comfortable, living my life reckless and just trying to stay on the run and not get caught. I wasn't thinking about the streets.
Okay, how much was the reward for you at that point?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, because she actually got the reward for turning you in?
No, she didn't get I don't think she got it. I think it was more like she probably just said, they ran up on her talking about, she had some other stuff going on. And they ran up on her. She had a picture of me in her phone. And they was like, oh, we know, you know, Niesha Jackson, she here, basically, and we gonna get her.